Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wal aqibatu lil muttaqeen, wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidil mursaleen, wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in, amma ba'd. Rabbi shrah li sadri, wa yassir li amri, wa hlul uqdatam min lisani, yafqahu qawli. Allahumma ameen. Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma. Okay, we have a discussion that actually how Allah Subhanahu wa Taala looks like. Okay, so I will give some references from Quran and also from Hadith that how Allah Subhanahu wa Taala looks like. Okay, actually, uh, from Quran we actually know that Allah Subhanahu wa Taala has hand, He has leg, and He has His eye, and He also have His face. Beside this, that means He has some shapes in this regards that I have talked to earlier, that the hands and also legs and also eye and also His face. So let us consider the verses of hand of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. Actually, there are a lot of discussion in this regard. Some people are saying that yes, this kind of be a kudrat. That means it's a kind of adjective hand Allah has. Actually, if you found that if there is no noun, so there would be no adjective. So beside this thing, there must have a noun. So there is no need to have adjective hand Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. He must have to have a noun. That means his basic hand. That is called in that calls also that is given from the Quran actually. Okay, let me give the mm, first proof of that Allah has hand. That is Surah Mulk, verse number 1. That means first verse. Okay, in Surah Mulk, verse number 1. That is, blessed is he in whose hand is dominion, and he is over all things competent. Okay, he is the competent, but here Allah has describing himself that he has hand, that he blessed is he in whose hand is dominion. Okay, so here Allah is introducing himself with his hand. Okay, and if you go through the verse of the Surah Zumar, verse number 67, they have not apprised Allah with true appraisal, while the earth entirely will be within his grip. Remember, here Allah is giving his introduction identity with his grip on the day of resurrection, and the heavens will be folded in his right hand. That is his right hand. Exalted is he and high above what they associate with him. Okay, this is also proof from the Quranic verse, that is Surah Zumar, verse number 67. And there is also from Hadith, that is in a religious leader also came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he was describing that he also saying that to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that oh Muhammad, we got it from our books that in the day of judgment Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will put the skies in his one uh, that means one finger, and the lands in the another finger, and the trees to the another finger, and water, Mars will be another finger. That means all those creatures Allah will keep on his fingers. And at that time Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say that I am the kings of king. Okay, on that occasion Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whenever he had heard this thing, he just laughed at him, and that laugh meant he was just laughing at him. Okay, and there he also told that this verse. Okay, that means this verse what I have told to you. So this is also a proof from Hadith. On the next one, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has his leg. Okay, this is his basic leg. Okay, so but finally I will tell another thing after describing all these things. Okay, let's go to the verse number Surah Al-Qalam, verse number 42. On the day when matters become dire, they will be invited to prostrate themselves, but will be prevented from doing so. Okay, the day the sheen will be uncovered. Here, the sheen will be uncovered, and they are invited to prostration, but the disbelievers will not be able. Okay, here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also saying that the day the sheen will be uncovered. This is the proof of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's leg, and it is also described in Bukhari, hadith number 4919. That means chapter Tafsir. There, Allah Subhanahu will increase His sheen, and on the time, oh no, sorry, on the time, all the moments and male and female person will give Him sujood, but after that, there are some people will be remain left. They would not be able to make their sujood because they didn't make their sujood in the world, but they did this sujood only for their advertisement of their uh, deeds. So that's why they will not be able to make that sujood on the time. Okay, and beside these things, that Allah Subhanahu wa Taala has His face. Uh, Surah Rahman, verse number 27. Okay, Surah Rahman, verse number 27. Okay, and there will remain the face of your Lord, honor of majesty and honor. Okay, this is the face. Here Allah is giving Himself as He has face. Okay, and you will find another verse, that is Surah Al-Qasas, verse number 88. I'm not giving those things because the discussion will take time more. I don't want to take time more, and you will get Surah Baqarah. That means chapter number 2, verse number 115. There is also a proof of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala's face. Beside these things, Allah Subhanahu wa Taala has His eye, and you can get it Surah Qamar, verse number 14, Surah Al-An'am, verse number 103, Surah Hud 37, and you have a lot of proof regarding the eye of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. Actually, what I want to say to you, that one of our brother also mentioned that how Allah Subhanahu wa Taala will be look like. Is He too much tall, or is He too much? That means He has a huge amount of body. No, these are not. These has been described that Allah has His eye, Allah has His face, Allah has His leg, and also hand, and also shins. And beside these things, if anybody thinks that Allah's eyes are look like ours, Allah's leg are look like ours, Allah's face is look like our face, that will be totally wrong. Because we should not say in this way. And Allah SWT also mentioned in Surah Ashura, verse number 11, that there is no other similarities, no other things similarities to Allah. There will be no other things. Definitely He hears and He sees. So as He has told that there is no other things will be identical to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, so His hand, His face, His eyes will not look like human beings or any other things. We should not think about it. We will think about it. Yes, Allah has His eye, but it is according to Himself. We don't know it because Allah haven't given any information regarding in these ways. Okay, so this is our discussion, that we want to say that Allah has His eyes, Allah has His face, Allah has His legs according to Himself, not others, not like others. So this is our say. Okay. Beside these things, and we want to mention one verse that is very much popular verse for Muslims. That is called Ayatul Kursi. Okay, that is Surah Baqarah, verse number 255. There, Allah also had given His chair. Actually, I am reading those verse again. Allah, there is no deity except Him, the ever living, the sustainer of all existence, neither uh, drowsiness overtakes Him, nor sleep. To Him belongs whatever is He, or whatever is in the heavens, and whatever is on the earth. Who is it that can intercede with Him except by His permission? He knows what is presently before them and what will be after them, and they encompass not a thing of his knowledge except for what he wills. His kursi, that means here is the mention Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, his kursi is look like extends over the heavens and the earth, and their preservation tires him not, and he is the most high, the most great. Here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also saying that his kursi extends over the heavens and earth. So can you imagine how his kursi is look like? And his kursi, here Allah has mentioned that his kursi, that means how his kursi is big look like, that is over the heavens and the earth. So and there is a verse, that is Surah Taha, verse number 5. The most merciful, who is above the throne established, that is their throne is the kursi. Okay, that means Allah is above the uh, throne. But how is he? He is on sitting, he is on standing. We don't know about that because Allah had not mentioned it on the Quran. So this is the thing, that Allah is on the Allah is above on the throne, but we don't know about this. But he is saying that how his throne actually big anything, because Allah has mentioned in Surah Shura, verse number Allah mentioned in Surah that all those things Allah have, they are not like anything, anybody. So we should not think about those things. We should believe on that yes, Allah has hands and legs, but this is looks like for himself. We don't know about him, those things, and we also know about his kursi, that how it's look like. It's surrounding all heavens and earth, and beside these things, Allah is on that kursi, or is on above the kursi, but we don't know how he is situated in the kursi. That means either he is sitting nor or standing. We don't know about it. We just know about this. So this is the end of my discussion of the discussion. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaika. Okay.